had an entirely different video planned for today, but my bathroom renovation inspired me to talk about Me Made May a little bit early. I have plans that are different from what I've done in the past, and I thought I'd share them with you. Hi, I'm Christine, and we're having our guest bathroom renovated, and it backs up to the master bedroom closet. During demolition, our closet got a little bit of damage to it. They've repaired it just fine, but it meant that I had to take all of the clothes out of the closet so that they could repair the wall and I wouldn't have to worry about dust on our clothes. It does mean that I'm gonna have to go back and iron just about everything. So it's a good thing. I don't mind ironing too much. It is kind of a lot, but I'm not gonna complain because the bathroom is coming along beautifully. The past two Me Made Mays, I was kind of winging it. The first one, I just tried to make as much as I could so that I could wear something and photograph myself in it. I didn't have as many garments, so I was wearing the same few things over and over again. And it wasn't really meeting the purpose of Me Made Made to discover and love your Me Made clothing. So last year, I thought, well, let me use this as a time to identify what it is I love in my closet and what are the holes that I need to fill. I don't know that it was terribly insightful for me, so I'm taking a different approach. Since I had all of the clothes out of my closet, I gave them a really hard look to decide what did I absolutely know that I was not wearing and call them out before May started so that I would start with what I believe to be the garments that I love to wear and that I knew I was wearing often. Now what I'm wearing today is the Hysope blouse by Doe Patterns, and I have it paired with some saguaro pants and a double gauze. I love this rifle paper fabric, but I do not reach for this often. I wore it a good bit when I first sewed it, but I found that I'm just not reaching for it because this blue does not make me feel good when I wear it. So I wore it today specifically because I went over to my parents. We had a childhood friend visiting from out of town, and I asked my sister, would she like this blouse? And she said, oh, very much so. So I'm going to be gifting this to my sister and the skirt that goes with it because I know I'm not wearing them. So why should I try to wear them in May when I know I just haven't been wearing them? So I thought I would show you what I'm editing for my wardrobe. And there may be one, maybe two things that I'm going to work on so that I can wear it more. So the first thing is this pair of short Yanta overalls. And if I can find some photos of me wearing these garments, I'm going to be inserting them as I go. And I don't think you need to think long or hard as to why I don't wear these often. I made these for a Memorial Day party we were hosting with friends. I thought it would be fun. I thought I would enjoy wearing it. It's a 7-berry canvas. I really do love the quality of the fabric, but they're loud and they're a bit of a hassle when it comes to going to the bathroom. So I do not wear these. I wear it Memorial Day. I think I'll put them on for a little bit the 4th of July, but the fabric is so hot and heavy that here in South Carolina it's just too much. So that is going out and going to be donated. Now I am going to put these in a big bag and have my sisters come over and let them go through. If there's anything they want, I will 100% offer to hem it for them because at 5'4", I tower over my sisters, except for Janine. I think we're the same height, but she's too small to fit into any of these anyway. So the River Curve dress, I do have a belt that goes with this. I talked about this one recently. I absolutely love the fabric, the pattern on it. It is too big, and I'm not going to take it entirely apart to make it smaller. I don't think this rayon fabric would survive that unpicking, and I don't think I have the will to unpick as much as I would have to take it down a size. I did go in under this, down the side seams and take out a big chunk. I could still take out a little more, but that does nothing for the opening at the neck, and it really bothers me when I wear it. This was a firm favorite for a long time. This is a Brumby skirt. I adore this Moda quilting cotton. I saw Theresa from Lost My Thread. I think she has this in her plans for Me Made May. And the problem with this is it grows when I wear it. So I can wash it, dry it on hot, put it on. And I did interface the waistband. Maybe I should have used something sturdier, and it will fit when I put it on, but it doesn't take long before it just starts sliding down. And then with these big pockets, it's not a good look. So I think I am going to release that. I haven't released it earlier because I had such happy memories about sewing it. I loved the fabric. I felt so excited about sewing for myself when I made that. It was hard for me to let it go, but I don't have the room in my closet to store stuff that I'm not wearing, and maybe somebody can wear that and enjoy it. So the next item is a Sagebrush top, and this one is 100% on me as to why I don't wear it. It's in this gorgeous art gallery rayon fabric, Poppy Memories, I think is what it's called. I was staying with my parents when we were in between selling our house and buying this one. I cut it out on the floor and then took about a year, maybe 2 years to sew it up. And it got way off grain. I had to, shave some here and there to get it to work. And so now it just doesn't hang right on the body through the sleeves here. I don't wear it because of that. I don't feel great in it. It's a shame, but what can I say? If I'm not gonna wear it, I need to take it out. So the next one is the cuff top by the Assembly line, and it's all about the fabric. It's polyester, it doesn't breathe. The first time Charlie ever went into a fabric store with me, he picked it up and he said, oh, that's pretty. So I thought, well, let me make a top for myself. So I'm gonna see if anybody wants it. If anybody wants it, then I will gladly regift it. If not, I'll probably harvest this button on it. It's a natural shell button. This came from my Aunt Mary Lou's button jar, and I love those buttons. I try to only put them on fantastic makes. So the next one is the Remy Raglan. I talked about this recently. I had it hanging in the closet in a section of stuff that I was going to weed out, and I just need to take it out of the closet so my clothes can breathe a little more. It is not the right color for me, and this rayon fabric is super cheap. Now, I had made this as a muslin, and the stitching is not the best in it, so I need to let this go, but I'll harvest that button first. I don't think anybody in my family will want to iron that fabric. The next one is another Sagebrush top in a cotton lawn, and this is strictly a color issue. The fit is fine. I love the Sagebrush. I've made 3 of these for myself, and I made 1 for my niece. So it's not the pattern. I think if I were to make another one for myself, I might take some volume out of the sleeve, especially if I were to do it in a cotton lawn again. But this is going, I don't wear it. I don't reach for it because the color's wrong for me. I have another pair of Yanta overalls. This was the first pair that I made in this linen. I wore these a lot after I made them. I was so proud to make them. I thought they were really cute. If you've not tried the Yanta overalls, they're kind of magic, where you look at the shape and you think that's not going to be attractive, but it works. The problem with these is the going to the bathroom situation And with this being my first pair, I did not realize that I needed to lengthen the bib, which gives me a little more length through the body. So it doesn't, they don't give me a wedgie. They don't pull terrible, but it's not the most comfortable fit. So on my second pair, I lengthened the bib and the fit was much better. So these are going in the pile for my sisters to consider. And I've decided that I'm just not going to make any play suits, little short-alls, dungarees that are connected, because I don't enjoy all the fuss of undressing to go to the bathroom. So the next one is a more wintry make, and this is one I wore a ton. This is one of my Southbank sweater dresses. I love that pattern, but it is too big. This is the second one that I made for myself. I cut two out at the same time, sewed them up, and then realized they were both too big. I went in all along the sleeves and the sides, and I took out a lot of width out of them, and it still wasn't the greatest. And I thought I should just go ahead and take this out of my wardrobe. It doesn't make me feel good. It's super comfortable, but I don't feel great in it because of the oversized. And right now I'm at the heaviest I've ever been. So I don't anticipate that this is going to fit me ever. So I'm going to be putting that in the pile for consideration. And then I have a pair of, these aren't me mades, but I'm getting rid of these pants. They were size extra, extra large from Target. I got these when I had my colors done because I wanted to try wearing some of my autumn colors. And it's a great color, but they're a little too big in the waist and they tend to fall down. And they kind of have that barrel leg shape a little bit. If they had an elastic at the bottom, I would say they were barrel shaped. But it is not a great silhouette, so I'm getting rid of these. I paired these with a lot of my tops, but I don't like to wear them. I don't wear pants a ton, so I'm just moving them out so that I don't wear them. And my last item is one that I'm going to refashion. This is the Mave skirt by True Bias. And it's just a little bit too short. It's that little bit too short that I don't feel comfortable wearing it. When I first put it on, I think this is fine when I look at it from the front. But when I turn around, it rides up a little bit in the back. I have more of this fabric. This fabric came in a Think Pink subscription box. So I'm going to put a ruffle on, and I'm going to have it as long as whatever I have left over in my remnants so that I can wear it more. Because there's so many things I do like about the Mave skirt. It was a great make. I love the fabric, these really sunny yellows. I'm going to make this work. And so that's going to be somewhere on my to-do list. I'd love to know if you are participating in Me Made May. And if you are, how are you participating? Are you going to be reviewing your makes, your wardrobe? I've been following several vloggers who've got very interesting takes on how they approach Me Made May. Some of them have goals for fixing things in their wardrobe, for refashioning, for looking for holes. In previous years, I've just taken the approach of, well, I'm just going to wear Me Mades as much as possible and see what I learn from it. It didn't work so much for me. So this year I'm going old school. I'm going to be doing some journaling, and in the next couple of days, I'm going to be writing some topics down that I want to answer. If you have any ideas of what I could add to my topic list, let us know in the comment section below. I want to be really thoughtful in how I evaluate what I wear, and I want it to be a natural. I want to see what I naturally gravitate towards and reach for. So I'm going to be asking myself questions about what did I wear, What did I pair? You know, what went together? Why did I choose it? And that could be anything from temperature to I love the fabric or the color. I just want to understand better what draws me to the clothes that make me feel happy, because that's what I want to do. I want to sew more clothes that make me happy. So I'm going to be making a list of some questions to ask myself and to enter into my journal. And I want to see what I should add and subtract from my wardrobe to make me fall in love with my Me Maids all over again. Those are my plans for Me Made May. I'd love to know what your plans are, and I will see you soon.